Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Madness. So in the last part, we obviously started up the case. First trial, 2-1. First day, first trial. And we ended up last on talking to Gumshoe here. He gave us a testimony, and we're going to interrogate him.
Again, yeah.
That's how it works. So, yeah, it was during... I'm probably going to reread these all real quick, but I'm going to get this line of dialogue out of the way, so we can actually see this. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. I'll convince him via magic. There's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Covering it is going to uncover the truth. There is not even a B in that sentence. I can feel it. Alright, well...
Yeah, like an entire text box, there's no B's.
Of course I'm gonna press everything, so...
Well, obviously.
Because it doesn't hurt us at all. We get dialogue, so, yeah. Hold it! Bam. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant would have stabbed the victim.
Now they mention it, yeah, I guess. Objection! You think you can get away with such a flimsy reasoning? Is the Phoenix right?
No, I think it's pretty sound reasoning.
Faye was in the middle of shining. Was she not?
Yeah. Ellipses, exclamation, question mark. Wait, are you gonna bring up the magic? Oh, please, you bring up the magic. At least that means the defense is something to work off of.
I've been channeling the current channeling technique. The medium for physically changes.
Yes! Finally! We could use magic as an excuse!
Yes! Thank you, prosecutor! You know, I like you a lot more than your dad. Everything this is built. You could have easily written in a badge for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She mentioned magic before me. She even studied.
She's even aware than me!
So, Judge, you gonna question that?
Oh, no, not at all. That sounds very logical to me. Perfectly grounded in science and reasoning. But, like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Magic?
Somebody wants... No one wants to explain it. Ellipses.
Never mind. Magic is okay now. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim is asked to
fight back, sir!
So, he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he probably hurt real bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I wanted to give the... What, the other day?
I was about to say, are you okay? Did you have a stroke there?
And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage is maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! What is this? Sorry.
What do you mean you're sorry? You have to tell us that information. Duh.
It's very relevant to the court. Besides, the judge didn't try to change the topic, so as far as I'm concerned, this is legal.
Yep. Hold it! Where in the world did that pistol come from?
Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for the day.
That is
He was gonna
oddly
kill the medium.
specific. That's actually very suspicious. But a handgun, ellipses, question mark?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Okay, look into that before you start looking into this, honestly, because that's very suspicious.
Seriously.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun, ellipses, question mark? Was he taking precautions against something? Honestly, can we just roll back and press further on why the hell you guys didn't investigate whatever's going on there?
Seriously.
Especially if he bought the gun for that day specifically. There has to be more than, oh, clearly the accused is just murdered them. No. There's got to be more. There's probably way more interesting things to figure out there. All right, hold it. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Well, sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what we think. 2 of them were already fighting. Shot was fired. Oh.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Well, it's probably because you committed the crime.
Ellipses.
Thank you, Von Karma. That was very insightful. Hold it!
Let me finish your statement, pal.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
Her fingerprints are on it, Tommy. The victim had already taken off the safety. Safety off even Android. You could fire just by pulling the trigger. Oh, well,
Even me? I wonder. Am I the murderer?
So if I aim it at the judge, it'd say guilty. And now do you understand?
Nope.
Von Karma's logic is perfect.
Fine, that's what I'm saying. Blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so you find the contradictions. Let's see. Saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Okay. Of course, the victim was. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me check something. This is a stretch, and I don't think this is correct. Okay, no, that's on her chest. I was about to say maybe the blood isn't on her chest, because that would have been like a bit of a stretch, but I think it would have worked. It's possible. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Okay, so he used his strength to use a gun. That doesn't make much sense. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot because they were too close. He missed. Didn't I mention before that there was like a report that there was one shot only, or maybe they said it publicly?
Did that come up? I don't know. Is there anything that mentions like how many bullets were fired?
Let's see. 2 shots fired. Yeah.
2 shots fired.
Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Okay. Stabbed in the chest, then shot. Which was talked about, I think. Fruit knife belongs. Okay. Defendant then picked up. Took a gun and ended it. Alright, let me look. Let me think about this for a moment.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay. The transcript already tells me what it is, so I can't really.
Is it something that I have to really stretch for, or does it make sense? Like, is it something that...
I don't think it's too big of a stretch.
Okay, so...
You probably would have had an easier time with this one if we didn't break.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Stab in the chest at point blank, then gunpowder residue around the bullet hole, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let me just look for something that seems off. We'll go... I'll deduce from that. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Okay. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Was who were fighting the victim? Well, he's not talking about when he was stabbed specifically. Like, during the channel, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim. I guess you could say that means that's when he talked about when he stabbed him. Of course, the victim used strength. Let me look at my knife real quick, actually, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can present profiles, too. I doubt this is going to be a situation where this will come in, but I'd have to remember that that's like a thing.
Yeah, and there are times where they expect you to present profiles in court, so...
Yeah, I don't think it matters here, though, because nothing tells me that a profile will help me figure out, you know... If anything, I want to say it has to do with the gun. The gun, because when we pressed him, he seemed to talk about that, which was interesting. Murder weapon, gray, staff of blank, murder weapon, small fruit knife. I guess a small fruit knife could probably go as far or as deep as it could. The key, nothing yet. We're gonna have to use that key at some point, but not yet. There's a folding screen too, which this is definitely gonna pop up somewhere. It's just a matter of...
Oh, definitely.
It's just a matter of when. Let's see. Wait, hold on. 8 inch off the ground. Small looks like a bullet hole. Too close. He missed. No. Defendant picked up an opening. How did he take... Okay, this is the line that kind of gets me. How did she get the gun if they were fighting back? That's the thing that honestly is throwing me off right now. I know I'm thinking in the wrong mindset, but that's what's throwing me off.
Throw a guess at it.
I could, yeah, but let me see what it is. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Murder weapon, blah blah blah. Mine, various fingerprints on it, which is whatever. Picked up the opening. Press the check button for details. This has no details for the record. It just shows me her thing. It really doesn't show me any details. I don't know why it's telling me that.
Rise from the ashes, I missed you already.
I know, because in Rise from the Ashes we could spin around and look at it up close.
Mm-hmm.
Stab in the chest. Does this mention anything about... Let's see, took a shot, they were too close. Fighting took out... Give me a hint, because I'm clearly lost.
Okay, the line you need to be focusing on is the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Victim took a shot, so too close to miss. Shot at point blank. I guess that would be it. Cause yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, that would be it then. Because if they're at point blank, then it shouldn't miss, right? 'Cause it's point blank. I'm gonna do this. Objection. Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, Mr. Phoenix,
It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection denied? You didn't even explain yourself, but I'm gonna deny it. Try to think before it. You make accusations, Mr. Wright. Objection! That didn't go so well. No, there's the death counter. Okay, so while... No, that's... Sorry. It was this one. Too close and it missed. I guess technically he didn't miss. It hit the hand, right?
I'm not hints.
I know. I'm just trying to deduce it, and I'm like confused, right? Because I'm thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, it's my attorney's badge. Something suspicious is about that.
I'm still upset that like there hasn't been any games where. At any point, you just present your attorney's badge and just be like, "Oh my God, you're right! The client's innocent.
I'm gonna do this.
He's dismissed. Not guilty."
I'm gonna do Maya's costume because he didn't technically miss. Like there is a hole clearly there.
Throw it at him. Literally, if you can.
Objection. Okay, well the music changed, so clearly I'm fine. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean? I'll get it.
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. This time I'll actually let you explain yourself. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume?
The gunpowder burn. I know we just talked about this like 20 minutes ago, but I don't remember it.
I know, I was about to say, did you just forget that we just spoke about this? This is what you
yes, this is why I said it would have been easier if we didn't have a break.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point, I must say. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Jin, I'm disappointed with the Phoenix Wright. Think you can punch a hole in my logic with that?
No, I think I can shoot a hole in the logic, though. Haha.
Was she thinking that they can explain everything away?
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Yes, the last Tuesday, in the middle of the fight, the victim pushed the end of the way. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Well, now you're just making a baseless guess, like I always do.
Exactly. Congratulations, you've made it as an attorney. I'm so proud of you.
Objection! As if that was even possible, even though I do this all the time. In this case, you are absolutely wrong. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing, I can read, was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. I'll take this thumbnail preemptively.
In case something better shows up, sure.
Yeah.
Well then, double ellipses, blah blah. That's right, the defendant was trying to push the victim away. No, that's not how that works. That we would have noticed.
Exactly. Also, I'm gonna send that to you just in case. Again, just quick backup, just in case.
After stabbing him, she must have put his face between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing striking, the dog took a shot. Okay, that was a pretty small room, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that should satisfy even you. No, like there's so many holes now, I don't even know where to begin.
That does make an awful lot of sense.
No, it doesn't! You know, if you're relying on fingerprints so much, where are the fingerprints on the mess that would have definitely showed up when they were shoved?
True. Oh, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Okay, I can't screw this up. Concentrate and think. Of course it makes sense. Duh. No, I'm gonna say it doesn't make sense. It's obviously the right way to go. What would be the dialogue if we were to say it does make sense?
Ack, it's no good. I can't find a hole in her logic. I admit it. Somehow your reasoning makes logical sense, says Phoenix. While Karma's saying, that's it. That's exactly what I want to hear from you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Gosh, it's 11 a.m. I've already missed my morning tea. At least you're able to arrive at the conclusion. Judge then says, but it does look that way. Then Phoenix says, oh boy, if I don't do something soon, it'll be Kerm's for Maya. Then Judge says, well then, I think we can. Phoenix then says, hold it! Your Honor, please wait. Then Judge says, oh, who was that, Mr. Wright? Please refrain from making unnecessary outbursts. And Phoenix says, I don't care how, but I must find something to go on Carmen's explanation, and then it continues on to this.
Okay. Damn, it seems like I could have used that then. But there was a little thing that it said I could get lose some health, so I didn't want to do it. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal?
Flaw? Flaw? Wow!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Should be something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Well, the distance is the first thing. Like, the room is small. I feel like if it showed the victim marker, this would be so much easier to be... Like, if it showed where the victim was and then where the, accused is, it would be so much easier to just be like, look, there's not enough room for that, clearly. But I'll hold off on that for now. There must be... There's no health bar, though, but it probably will pop up, realistically.
Possibly, I don't know. It doesn't tell me what doesn't cost health.
I'm just gonna give him the floor plans. Take that! Take a look at this!
Oh, why are you showing this to me, pal? It's so stupid, it's clearly not the answer.
Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict, stupid!
Ellipses, huh?
Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
You're taking the judge's job.
It feels especially harsh that Gumshoe's the one saying this. It's like, oof.
Oh,
what's next? Larry's gonna pop out and start telling us how stupid we are?
Probably.
Nick, you're so dumb!
Being lectured by a Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing. Oh god, that scared me, sorry.
Come on, hurry up and get that thing cap on!
All right, Judge, calm down. Okay, there has to be a snag or explanation. Okay, I'll read it carefully again.
But Your Honor!
She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. No, this just says it looks like a bullet hole. I was gonna say, if this had like residue next to it, then this would be, I think, it. Because then it could be like, well, clearly the shot was not... It was close, right? Well, clearly it was here. No, I don't think that's gonna do anything. It's not gonna be the key. The key means quite literally nothing to us right now. Wait a minute. Can I not reread what did it? Okay, so you have the transcript open. Does it explicitly? So it says. What does it say again? She charges at him, pushes him away, and charges at him.
She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot.
Okay, wait, doesn't that stabbed in the chest and then point blank? I mean, I have no health bar, so I can kind of just brute force this. I'm just gonna go with the autopsy. I should have done that, yeah. Take a look at this! It's autopsy report. Yeah, blah, 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 yeah.
Oh, no contradictions here, pal.
Okay, there has to be...
What?
Okay.
Come, Your Honor!
Let me think about this more thoroughly. Okay, she put some distance between them, so I'm gonna focus on the red parts. For rushing to make the final blow, and when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Well, there's no residue. Isn't the contradiction there's no residue for the bullet hole?
Yeah, at least for the costume, yeah.
Because she makes it sound like she was close right before she took the strike. Screw it. I'm gonna go with it. Again, I lose nothing from it.
It doesn't contradict.
Come on! This is smart line of thinking.
Not smart enough, pal!
Maybe this is something... Is this one that's really stretching it? Because there's no health bar, and I've done this 3 times already, and I'm very confused.
I mean, I've looked through the... Like, it makes sense to me, but I don't know if it would make sense if I wasn't able to look through this. Is the thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can kind of just do anything, so... I don't know, knife. Take a look at this!
No contradiction. I will say, like, I know you're focusing a lot on, like, that thing that they're saying before with the red text. Honestly, not as relevant as you probably think.
I hate it when they do that. I wish they would just specify it. Whatever. Okay, she put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow, and when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece. Would it be that there's 2 shots? She makes it sound like there's 3 shots? No, that wouldn't. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. Here's the gun. I'm actually just brute forcing it. I can't seem to deduce it, which is very weird to me.
I mean, I can just tell you what it is.
No. I'm gonna. Okay, let me see if it's the folding screen. If it's not, then what? Wait, hold on.
Here you go. You got it, finally.
This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. I don't see...
It only took me 6 tries.
I don't see the correlation, but I...
Like, it's there, but it's kind of a stretch, especially because of what they're telling you beforehand, which is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, like, if this talked about the gun residue, like I said, then it would make more sense, but it just says it looks like a bullet hole. It doesn't say...
No, that's not the contradiction they expect you to find.
Yeah. No. What is that? A folding screen? I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. I assume that didn't go through.
And I made noises.
Well, okay. Well.
Discord, why are you so aggressive? I turned broadcast off and it's still...
It's just that way sometimes. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
What? Where? What?
Mr. Wright and Romper.
Oh, hi, dog.
Your explanation, please. And Romper.
Oh yes, please, explanation.
All right, hear me out. Match.
I feel like he's talking about us right now.
Are these two really that clueless? I mean, I'm clueless.
That's me. Hi.
Yeah,
It's us two. We're that clueless.
Yeah, honestly. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Okay. It passed through it at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. That is such a stretch, I'm gonna be honest. I could not have figured that out. I'm glad that had no health bar. I could not make that correlation. That would have to be a wild guess. To be like, you see, clearly she was crouching.
Yes, of course.
Like, it makes sense in context, but there's no context clues to give me the impression.
Yeah, I think that's the part switched over the end. It's like that text at the beginning, which has nothing to do with the height.
Yeah, exactly. If they did that, then maybe I could have given it. That is a bit of a stretch. That one's hard. I think I read that. I hope I did.
For case 2, like, come on.
Order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. Also, don't tell the prosecution I didn't share my evidence. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. The bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Wait.
You can actually pick 3 options here, it seems. You can pick random location, or then there's 2 other spots you can pick.
I'm just gonna go with this spot for now. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with this spot. Take that! Somewhere around here.
Anywhere else it is.
Ellipses, question mark. Uh-oh. Judge's face is scrunched like he smelled some serious bad breath.
You forget to brush.
I mean... wait! I just realized I forgot to brush this morning! Excuse me while I freshen up in the middle of the court.
I wasn't reading that part of the script, by the way. That was just a guess.
Oh, that's great. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Oh, I wish that we actually got, like, an updated sprite with him just brushing his teeth.
Honestly. Of course. Oops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. I'll give you my reasoning in a second. At the time, the defendant was in this area. So for the record, my thought process was that she never moved because she was doing her channeling. So she was clearly right next to him. I mean, I could. There's other spot says the victim itself. Another spot says this. You know, the 2 things that stick out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the victim. Somewhere around here. Ellipsis question mark? Oh, Jesus. No, okay.
I forgot to brush.
Objection!
Imagine going to court and the judge is just like, hold on, let me freshen up.
Seriously.
If I screw up again, I'm willing to take, just to give me the correct thing. I don't know, I guess around here then. Take that! She was standing here, near the folding screen. Okay.
Okay, and if you're wanting the other thing they had, there's actually a whole line they have. If you're dumb and you pick behind the folding screen for some reason.
Interesting.
Like here, behind the folding screen. The victim and her attacker was fighting, were they not? The attacker between all the way back there. Sorry to mention, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, how could the victim even know it? To shoot, it's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so, Mr. Wright. Oh boy, did I screw up royally. What's done is done. We should focus on where Mike was at the time of the crime.
That's great.
Yeah. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the protocol. But how can you gauge distance from that?
Fair. It's also decent thumbnail material, but I'll stick with what I have for now. We'll probably see her angry.
We can't have every thumbnail being monochrome right now.
Yeah. We'll wait till the next trial or something.
Is it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Yeah, we tried that. You wouldn't accept it.
Exactly. Nope, that's impossible, because I said so.
But why?
Because
Because the judge said so.
The judge said so. You, of all people, should know the question, or the answer to that. I almost said the question to that answer. The answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. I assume that didn't go through either. I assume you made the sound.
Yeah, I did. Very loud too. She is Phoenix Wright. She like when I talk to it, like it is way quieter than any of those one-off noises.
I
And
know,
somehow
it's
those are the
weird.
ones that don't go through.
Ellipses. I believe it
I'm
has
gonna do an
now-
experiment next time one of those shows up.
You should, yeah. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But that doesn't stop her from being guilty. Also, look at my hat.
It's beautiful.
But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
I don't see a health bar.
I mean, technically speaking, it doesn't really change anything, except that she was just a distance away on the first shot. So yeah, it doesn't change anything. Even with that explanation, it feels like nothing has changed. But I can't give up just yet. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. Wait, no, that's not what I said.
The illusion of choice.
Usually they're good with that. Usually they're like, you know what? He didn't do it. Then they'll have some extra lines and they'll be like, no, wait. This is the actual answer. That was an actual, just like, they didn't even throw me a bone. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen.
Nods. Aggressively. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Hey, that went through.
It's like I have Audacity up and recording right now. I can see that one went through.
Okay. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Oh yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Ace Detective. Ace Detective here. Ace Detective.
Paid with ramen noodles.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job!
Oh,
I mean, he's not...
Sorry,
Dude, Phoenix is being oddly savage.
I mean, he's right, but still.
Yeah, I know. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the B.
Ellipses.
Ellipses. Blast radius of disaster.
Yes, just fuck man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know I've ever had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Are you saying that you're better than your father? Makes sense, you
Yes.
child. Look, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? And the whip.
Wait, the whip was inherited?
Yes.
Karma, what were you thinking? Detective! How do you demonstrate perfect logic?
So that it's not perfect.
Oh, that wasn't all my fault. Sorry for your standing by first removing that three-strand goatee.
Oh, okay, now you can't do that to Gumshoe. That's just mean.
Like, you seriously, like half the reason he was hired is because he looks the part of a detective.
Yeah.
Oh, in rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Oh, okay, you really are Von Karma.
Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think you've had to take this detective's face.
Oh, that means, we get the Southerner, finally, I think.
Thanks him for calling the next witness.
Oh,
Either
we're
that or
getting the
Morgan, that's
Southerner.
all I can think of.
Oh, yeah, true. Next witness. That's gotta be Lotta. Okay, so it's Morgan.
No, you're gonna call him Phoenix. This is like, Phoenix, get off the defense bench, you're the witness now.
He has to keep walking back and forth between the defense stand and the actual stand. He just has to keep
Oh,
going
it's
back
gonna be
and
great when you get to cross-examination. It's gonna be like... I definitely heard a gunshot, then he walks to the defense bench. No, you didn't! There's no way you heard a gunshot! 1 sec. Yes, I did. I'm certain of it. No, you didn't.
That'd be great. Very well. The course will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Oh, that's perfect. Placed it.
Yeah, I was like, what's the part like that? Because this could be just about perfect.
It's like, oh, it'll to be continued. I mean, I'm going to end it there anyways. Yeah, it's been 35 minutes, so it's probably going to give us a saved prompt. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I do want to save up to this point. 3 times to be exact. So thank you all for watching. In the next part, we'll do 2 of the trial, which is, I assume, decently far. Actually, I'm surprised it doesn't say. I'm surprised 2-2 means the second part of the first trial. I thought when it said 2-1, that just meant like the first trial itself. But I guess it makes sense. I'll probably just call it trial ladder or something, or trial former, or whatever. Who knows? I don't know if this is a 1-day deal. It probably isn't, but you never know. So yeah, see you guys in the next part. Thank you all for watching. Chicken tenders are delicious.
And all toast just toast toast.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Also, don't forget to brush your teeth in the middle of a court. Thank you. Bye-bye.